When you're buying, understand that the cost isn't exactly the cost. Let me explain. We assume the price out the door is the cost. There's more to it. So often we look at the upfront cost, or the quote-unquote price of acquisition as it's commonly known, as being the fee. We see it as the price tag, maybe add in some taxes or a warranty, and there you go, we've arrived at our cost. Well, not so fast. That TV you bought has a cost. Do you recall where you bought it? How much was it? You might answer a few $100s or more, because in your mind, you're thinking out-of-pocket expense. But there's always a cost that we don't see. We don't even think about it because our brains don't exactly look for it. So no wonder it doesn't come to mind. That TV may have been a few $100s, but what's the true cost? I'm referring to the hours that you'll be mindlessly watching that TV instead of allocating those hours to something much more productive. That TV is costing you time. Time that you could be using towards building a business, playing with your kids, exercising, or learning a new trade. If that TV is taking hours away from you starting a business, then I dare say it's actually costing you much more than the out-of-pocket expense. Watching TV a few hours a day adds up to thousands of hours a year, and then potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars of lost revenue in the business you didn't start. So think about the purchases you've made recently. Now that you've been made aware, what are they actually costing you? And costs just aren't on material items. This also applies to physical actions too. Let's look at exercising. You might see the costs as a monthly membership or the time and the physical exertion. But let's look at it another way. What's the cost of not exercising? How much is that going to cost you in the future? Not exercising potentially means more doctor's visits, a higher risk of sickness or ailments, maybe less energy to play with your kids now. We all know the benefits of exercising, but some see the cost as too high because they're looking at it wrong. I see the cost of not doing it as much higher, so I'll save by exercising now. The cost is not always the cost. There's two ways to look at it. First, what's the cost if I pay it? Or second, what's the cost if I don't pay it? Spend wisely, my friends.